Here's what we got going on today. We have to conduct the operations committee meeting, finance committee meeting, then ad hoc. As you know, the last committee meeting, there was a problem with the address when it was published. Sorry. So that's all right, right? So I guess for the sake of being in compliance, we're going to redo those dates and have official record. So we're going to start with operations and Joe Van Dyne. After these committees, we will start our regular monthly Forest Reserve Commissioners meeting. All right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ken. I'd like to call the Forest Preserve District Operations Committee meeting to order. Lisa, pledge allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Lisa, again, roll call, please.
Malich.
Here.
Dollinger. Here. Brizalone. Here. Bustos. Ogala. Here. Trainier.
Here, present.
Tyson.
Here.
Ventura. Weigel.
Here.
Winfrey.
Winfrey's here.
Mueller. Van Dyne.
Here.
Cook.
Here.
Markham.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
We have 13 with a quorum.
You didn't call me.
That's operations, guys.
It's an operations committee.
Oh, I wouldn't be on. No.
I want to be on.
You're next.
Okay,
Your show's next.
you would just call him after.
All right. Looking for an approval of minutes for November 6th, 2019.
Second.
Moving second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There's no old business. New business, number one, approval of resolution 19-20.
Move. Second.
Moving second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Motion carries. Number two, approval of ordinance number 561.
Move. Second.
Moving second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number three, approval of ordinance number 562.
Move.
Second.
Moving second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number four, approval of ordinance number 563.
Move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Number five, approval of ordinance number 564.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval to advertise a replacement hire for the natural resource manager.
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Still, there's no executive session. The next meeting date would be Thursday, January 9th, 2020 at 8:30 a.m. here at the Will County Building. Comments by the public? Is there any comments by the commissioners?
Yes, could you state where we're meeting again?
According to this agenda, the meeting is 302 North Chicago Street here at the Will County Building, January 9th.
Dang.
Is that correct?
Regular forest.
That was
We
cold.
will be here. Yes, by the regular forest. So no Wednesday.
That was cold.
Good catch. Any other comments by commissioners? Motion to adjourn?
Move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a short 10-second break. Herb Brooks with his financial report.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hit the gavel.
Yes.
All right, we call. Too late. We called the Forest Reserve Finance District Committee call to order. Pledge allegiance. Jerry.
Oh, I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Lisa, roll call.
Berkowitz.
Here.
Perry.
Here.
Fritz.
Just say,
Gould.
Here.
Politis.
we
Mueller.
can all
Parker.
agree we did it.
Rice. Manello.
Here.
Winfrey.
Here.
Brooks.
Now I'm here.
Cowan.
Yes, I
Cook.
Here.
Markham.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
We have 12.
All right. Schedule bills you all have, once again, $781,400.02, and I so move. I need a second, y'all.
Second.
Thank you, Dad. All in favor? No? Ayes have it. Approval of minutes of November the 6th, 2019.
Motion to approve. Second.
Move, second. All in favor?
Aye.
No? Ayes have it. We have no old business, new business. Approval of abatement number 560, an abatement intent ordinance with respect to an intergovernmental agreement with Crossroads 55 LLC and various other taxing districts, and I so move.
Second.
Been moved and second. All in favor?
Aye.
No? Ayes have it. Number 2, approval of resolution number 19-21, authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Plainfield regarding the Route 30 TIF, and I so move. Moved and second. All in favor?
Aye.
No? Ayes have it. We have no need for executive session, I hope, do we, Ralph? You need to give any reports again, Ralph? No? No? Okay. Our next meeting date will be Thursday, January 9th, in the year of 2020. A meeting following Joe, the Operations Committee, so please hurry up, Joe. A meeting but no later than 8:45 a.m. at the Will County, I'm looking at the lawyer now, Will County Building, 302 North Chicago Street, Joliet, Illinois. Comments by the public. Cindy, anything? All right. Comments by any commissioners? Motion to adjourn. Move second, all in favor?
Aye.
No, the ayes have it. And I'm done.
This ad hoc, Beth, you need 10 seconds?
Yes.
10 seconds. Ad hoc.
All right. I'd like to call to order today's ad hoc rule committee meeting. Jackie, would you lead us in the pledge?
This is the third time this morning. Folks, I think we ought to just take a motion. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Lucis. Parker. Here. Ventura. Rice. Here.
Okay, first item is approval of minutes from the ad hoc meeting on October 10th, 2019.
Move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We have no old business. First item under new business is approval of amendments to the Forest Preserve District of Will County organizational rules.
Move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so go ahead.
If I could just make a comment. For those of you who are not on the ad hoc committee, I guess I can. For those of you who are not on the ad hoc committee, as you know, we had the resignation of our president, but there was no succession language in our rules. So what this will do is, this will give succession to the resignation or the absence or removal of a president of Forest Preserve. We, kind of put it in a nutshell, we do have a vice president, and the succession would be the vice president would then become president. That's pretty much the rule change. which I think is a good plan because it automatically puts succession in rather than us as a board trying to reorganize all over again. So I think this is a good plan.
It's not changed. So this is the same,
We're just redoing the meeting, I think. for the
Yeah, I
meeting.
believe what we need to see is that a motion to amend the original language, since this is a
Right.
redo.
I will make that motion to amend the original language to associate the succession plan for district officers. You got to distribute it so we can amend
yeah,
it.
you may have changed it, but it's not changed in the system.
Yeah, they didn't change it in here, but, so we need to distribute that.
I guess I'm confused because what we put into the system is a change. I can read it to you
In the board
in
package.
a board
We're
package.
just redoing the
We're,
meeting that,
exactly. We're
Right.
redoing it.
so when you go to the board packet, it's
Would you like me to read you the change from the board packet?
Well, the thing is the committee directed the attorney to put in the succession language,
Yes.
which isn't in here, because this is what the original committee. So, I think it'd be more appropriate, look at the attorney, to insert that language now in the committee meeting. They get it approved here in committee, then it moves forward to the full board rather than changing it at the board or amending it at the board. So I guess I'm asking the question, I'm not really.
Just for the board meeting.
Okay, I understand, yes, I agree that we should make a motion to amend with the new language and approve that at this committee meeting.
Yes, okay, so, Rob, why don't you read it, and then I'll make the motion.
Okay, the new language is in section 2, in the event there is a vacancy in the office of the president, the vice president shall automatically become president. In the event there is a vacancy in any other office or position of the district, the board shall elect from the membership by a majority vote a new officer to fill the unexpired term. If the board has any commissioner vacancies, this officer election shall be held at the Forest Preserve District Board meeting following the appointment of the new commissioners to all vacant positions.
So I'll make a motion to amend what's in front of us to reflect that language.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So motion carries for the organizational rules as amended.
Do I need to make another motion?
I would do it, since we've made a
Yes.
motion to amend, and that's been approved now, do a motion for the underlying amended rules.
So I'll make the motion to approve the presented rules as amended.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, the next item is a 2019 legislative agenda review. It's not a votable item, it is for our review to look at for the upcoming next ad hoc meeting for the 2020 agenda. So I need no action on that. We have no need for executive session. We have no reports to put on file, and our next meeting date is Thursday, January 9th, 2020, at this building, 302 North Chicago Street, Joliet, Illinois. Do we have any comments by the public? Comments by commissioners? Motion to adjourn?
Move.
Second. Motion carries. Meeting adjourned.
There you have
I would like to call the Forest Preserve District Board of Commissioners meeting.
Yeah.
Need a couple minutes?
Yes.
Okay, who takes 2 minutes before we start the Forest Preserve meeting?
2 minutes.
I want to say something again.
2 minutes, you can
it's
stand up.
9:45.
Well, they need to get together at least.
Oh. Ralph, I hope we don't make that mistake again.
Me too.
Seems like deja vu.
Guess I just don't like you.
All right, we're ready. We'll get what Judy gets done.
I'm done.
Good job.
I'm doing my old job.
I just asked the question.
Now we're going to call to order the Fort Reserve District Board of Commissioners meeting on Thursday, December 12, 2019. Call it to order. May, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, the brothers, would you lead us in the invocation?
Sure. Thank you, Lord, for all of our meetings on this morning. Thank you, Lord, for all of our commissioners and their participation. Now, Lord, as we move to our Fort Reserve District meeting, bless the agenda, all the commissioners, in our Lord's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
We'd like to acknowledge the news media presence here today. We got Nick Dwyer from the Farmers Weekly Review. Don't see any others. Roll call.
Newquist.
Here.
Ogalla.
Here.
Cook. Here. Eustace. Here. Rice.
Here.
Tyson.
Here.
Harris.
Here.
Trainier.
Present.
Fritz. Mueller. Gould. Van Dyne.
Here.
Balich. Frislow.
Here.
Brooks.
Here.
Winfrey.
She's here. Here.
Parker.
Here.
Ventura. Dollinger.
Here.
Markham.
Here.
Berkowitz.
Here.
Cowan.
Here.
Tuminello.
Here.
Weigel. Barry.
Here.
Prolitis. 22 present.
Thank you. Next item, we have a presentation of certificate of mailing and certificate of publication. And move on to the approval of minutes. Entertain a motion for the approval of the minutes for the public hearing minutes on November 14th.
Second.
Move second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Need roll call? Roll call, I'm sorry.
Newquist.
Present, I wasn't at the meeting.
Ogalla.
Here.
No, you shouldn't say yes.
sir, I know. I couldn't hear.
That's okay. Cook, yes. Eustace. Rice.
Yes.
Tyson.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Trainier.
Yes.
Fritz. Mueller. Gould.
Yes.
Van Dyne.
Yes.
Balich.
Yes.
Frislow.
Yes.
Brooks.
Yes.
Winfrey.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Ventura. Dollinger.
Yes.
Markham.
Yes.
Berkowitz.
Yes.
Cowan.
Yes.
Tuminello.
Yes.
Weigel.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Prolitis. 22.
Carries.
Yes.
Another public hearing on November 14th. Move second. Previous roll.
Previous roll.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Now the minutes of the Board of Commissioners on November 14th.
Move. Second.
Move second.
Previous roll.
Previous roll.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is the Treasurer's Report. Tyler?
So attached in everybody's packet is the report. I do not have my regular report. I'll give that in December due to the the administrative changes for the finance department. So that's my report for the day.
Thank you. Petitions from the public. Petitions from the public. I don't have any petitions from the public. Under business, we got item 1. Oh,
So
I'm sorry, this ad hoc, Beth Rice.
that's
Sorry, you're up again.
All right, the first item of business is approval of amendments to the Forest Preserve District of Will County's organizational rules. Committee recommends approval 3-0. All in favor? Oh.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second.
Previous roll.
Second.
Sherry, you want to change your
Yes.
vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, we have no other business. Our next meeting date, Thursday, January 9th, 2020, immediately following the Finance Committee meeting, no earlier than 8:45 at the Will County Office Building.
Oh.
Congratulations.
I guess I'm officially president now, so. I do appreciate the vote of confidence.
Okay.
When I started on the Forest Preserve, it was a 13-13 members on each side. There was no tiebreaker. So I talked with Don Gould at the time. Him and Joe Babbage, they both wanted to be president, and they were good friends. And Don told me that they worked it out for those 2 years. So that's what it's all about with the Forest Preserve. It's a really nice position to have as president, and there's a lot of passion, as our previous president, Lori Summers and Suzanne Hartz, have mentioned. That there's a lot of passion, and I don't take this job lightly, and I do appreciate the support you guys have and the confidence you have in me to lead this Forest Preserve. So thank you. Now that I'm president, we have a vacancy for the vice president position. So I'll need a motion to open the nomination for the office of vice president.
Second.
Motion second. I'd like to take nominations. All in favor, I'm sorry. Aye. Any opposed? Now, is that nomination?
Yes.
Okay. Mimi?
I'd like to nominate Amanda Cook for Vice President.
Second.
Any other nominations? Hearing none, motion to close.
Close nomination.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Nomination not closed.
Anything changed?
Roll call to vote for Amanda as vice president.
Newquist.
Yes.
Ogalla.
Yes.
Cook. Yes. Eustace.
Yes.
Rice.
Yes.
Tyson.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Trainier.
Yes.
Fritz. Mueller. Gould.
Yes.
Van Dyne.
Yes.
Balich.
Yes.
Frislow. Brooks.
I guess, yeah.
Winfrey.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Ventura. Dollinger.
Yes.
Markham.
Yes.
Berkowitz.
Yes.
Cowan.
Yes.
Tumanello.
Yes.
Weigel.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Berlitis. 22. Affirmative. Thank you.
Congratulations, Amanda. You're now vice president. And we now have a vacancy as secretary.
Motion to open the nominations for secretary.
Second.
Motion second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. any
I'll
nominations?
nominate Mimi Cowan.
Nominating Mimi Collins for secretary. Any other nominations?
Can I second it?
Second, yes.
Somebody gotta be on there.
Yes, sorry.
Motion to close nomination.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Vote.
Okay.
Free withdrawal.
Again?
Curtis, roll.
Second. Chris Roll, second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Congratulations, me. Got work to do, baby. On the job training.
Don't worry, I'm
Lisa's really good. Just like that, I got down You were just missing the chair. Sorry, Steve.
Guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hey, Mr. Brooks, you up with finance?
Oh, okay. Good morning, Mr. President. Finance Committee met a few minutes ago. Scheduled bills, once again, $781,402, and I so move.
Second.
The move, second. All in favor? I'm sorry.
Do it.
Here's roll. Second. Was there a second?
Second.
Okay, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Now, I do that part, President.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Don't make me have to repeat the meeting over again, okay? Approval of resolution number 19-21, authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Plainfield regarding the Route 30 tip and Committee 12-0, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
No? Ayes have it.
Not heard.
He does that part.
Who does?
It's gotta be on there.
Ken.
I can hear you. Hold on.
There's one before that, 19.
Oh, I missed 560?
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. Now that one is already voted on though, Ms. Mahoney, is that right? Do I have to do that over? Okay, we'll be here for a while. Approval of abatement number 560, an abatement intent ordinance with respect of an intergovernmental agreement with Crossroads 555 LLC and various other taxing district committee 12-0, and I so move.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Previous roll.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And for the third time this morning, approval number resolution 19-21, authorizing an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Plainfield regarding Route 30 TIP Committee 12-0, and I so move.
Second.
Moved and second.
Previous roll.
Previous roll, Van Dyne. Second by Dowd. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
All right. That's all right. Next meeting date?
Jay?
Jay?
Yeah, before you move on,
Oh.
that's finance. Okay. Can you give us an update on the bond issuance? I know that the bond were sold, or can you give us an idea on that?
Ralph, where we at with that?
Sure.
Thank you.
There was a sale on last Tuesday. There was a book of orders in excess of $58 million for our $21 million issuance. The bond will close on the 16th. We ended up with a total interest cost of 3.13%.
What was it through what?
3.13.
Okay. All right.
Jim?
Yeah, I would also, I'd like to see it, I'd like to see how it was structured with that service we're going to have on an annual basis. So that you can distribute that to everyone. I mean, I did think we were going to have a discussion discussion on how we were going to, whether we were going to implementally issue bonds. I guess that was going to get pushed to the wayside. When we did this, that was one of the things we said, well, we could have that discussion. Evidently, that discussion is, but at any rate, and I also now want to bring up the fact that the parameter ordinance was in the authority up to 25 million, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Correct.
So I also want to bring up the fact that perhaps, I'm glad to see that we did actually less than 25 million, even though I would like to see a little bit less, smaller amount, but it leaves us open to issuing another $4 million. Right.
Well, no, that's not entirely accurate, because with the interest cost, what we did was the total that the Forest Preserve issued was 25 million. There was a premium that was associated with it, so 21.7, I believe it was, or 21.17 was the issuance, and then there was 4 million in premium paid as well.
So we got a total of 25.
We got a total of 25.
So we did a 25 million issuance, even though we were paid a premium. I might also point out that premium doesn't come free.
That's correct.
You paid higher interest rates for that premium. So you paid for it. It wasn't free. So I want to point that out, that you paid for it. So we issued 29 million, a $4 million premium, just because we gave the bondholders a higher interest rate, and therefore they refunded $4 million back because we gave them higher return.
That's why there's
That's right. So I just want to point those things out. It's never quite as sweet as you think. That's it.
That's a good point, Jim, also regarding the bond, give an updated status. So we're going to work on getting that out to the board members. As you know, we're in the process of hiring another CFO. We have a trust that's going to be on the list.
Where are we with our,
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's coming up. We'll finish the report. It's coming up.
Okay.
So,
I'm ready.
Down, Jim?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Our next meeting date will be Thursday, January the 9th, 2020, meeting following the Operations Committee meeting, but no later than 8:45 a.m. at the Will County Office Building, 302 North Chicago Street. Be there, be square. That's all I have. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. Van Dyne, Operations Committee.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President?
Yes. All right, sorry.
Thank you. The Operations Committee met also a few minutes ago, and we are looking at 5 different resolutions for approval, starting with number 1. Approval of resolution number 19-20, authorizing a revised MOA between Friends of Forest Preserve District of Will County and the Nature Foundation of Will County and the Forest Preserve District of Will County. Committee recommendation was 13-0, and I so move.
Second.
Move, second. Freeman roll, Tumanellis, second by Berkowitz. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Approval of ordinance number 561, granting license number 19-27 to Commonwealth Edison Company at Moeller Woods Preserve. Committee recommendation was 13-0, and I so move.
Second.
The move, second by Markham. Previous roll, Trenier, second by Price. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Number 3, approval of ordinance number 562, granting license number 19-26 to ComEd at Sugar Creek Preserve. Committee recommendation with 13-0, and I so move.
Second.
Move, second by Cook. Previous roll, Ballage, second by Perry. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Approval of ordinance number 563, granting license number 19-24 to ComEd at Riverview Farmstead Preserve. Committee recommendation 13-0, and I so move.
Second.
Moved, second by Martin. Peters, Grove, Berkowitz, second by Parker. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Lastly, approval of ordinance number 564, granting license number 564. Excuse me, this is granting license number 19-29 to ComEd at Joliet Junction Trail. Committee recommendation was 13-0, and I so move.
Motion made 9, second by Brooks. Peters, Grove, Eustace, second by Peters. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
The next meeting date is Thursday, January 9th, 2020, here at the Will County Office Building, and that completes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Executive session. I think we have a need for executive session. Any comments by the public? Comments by the public? On once, on twice. Any comments by the public? No comments. Comments by the Chief Operating Officer. Ralph.
I just have one. Each of you received on your desk this morning a small pamphlet that detailed with some details regarding the upcoming IAPD/FTRA Soaring to New Heights Conference, which will be held in Chicago. If you are interested in attending, there's some of the breakout sessions are listed in that packet. If you're interested in attending, please contact Lisa Nevins, and even if you can't attend the entire time, we welcome you.
Thank you. Currently don't have a CFO, so there's no comments. Appointments and comments by the President. I have one recommendation to make. As you know, our Chief Financial Officer position is vacant. We recently completed interviews. There was 9 resumes received. We interviewed 5 candidates, and it's my recommendation that we hire Matt Peel to serve as our Chief Financial Officer of the 4th Missouri. That's Matt Peel, P-E-H-L-E. He has 10 years experience as an auditor with Associates. That was the auditing firm of the 4th Missouri. He has 6 years experience as Finance Director at the Joliet Park District. He has global experience with both human resources and information technology. He was very impressive on the interview. He has the necessary skills to continue where John left off. As John's stated to me, he can't be replaced. So, Matt is a real good fit for our operations, and it's my recommendation that we hire Matt to assume the duties of the Chief Financial Officer. Tim.
Do I second that?
Tim.
No, I was going to say that, we do this somewhat by formality. The President can hire without advice from the consent of the board. The last President, 2 presidents, agreed that forward. But if this is your recommendation, I would move to approve it.
Okay, pretty good roll. Second by Tumanella. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. And I believe he starts January 6th is official. We have to agree that there's 26 board members, so we'll be ready.
Tell him to be ready.
Oh, he is here. Oh, there he is.
Just want to say thank you. Look forward to working with you all. I know a couple of you already, and I'm sure John left everything in really good shape, so I look forward to coming in and taking over and following in his footsteps. So thank you all very much.
Ken,
Yeah.
we need your shirt.
You need a new shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. We'll get the new worker going.
Yeah, we'll get that.
What's your undergrad? What undergrad did you attend?
Augustana College.
Augustana College?
They said step out so they can see
Okay.
us. You're right.
We can see you,
Ken's alma mater.
Yeah, I went to Augustana College. And like the President said, I worked for 10, 11 years in public accounting. I've basically been in governmental accounting my entire career. So I worked with Sikich and worked with the Forest Reserve at that time doing their audits. So I know some of the business department and a few of the other employees there already. And I've been with Joliet Park District in a similar but smaller role for the last 6.5 years, and I'm looking forward to this next step and follow you.
Did they warn you we could be a real pain in the neck?
No, nothing on the
Just you, Jim, just you.
Ray? And first of all, I'd like to welcome you. And it's exciting. I know I talked to a couple individuals from the village, one of them that I represent, and they had nothing but good things to say about you. I feel like we're in a really good hands. My one question, my one thing that I'm going to go back to, and I know I don't really want to put anybody on the spot here because I understand it's not the financial guru. He hasn't even signed into his computer yet. But I would like to get some information at the next board meeting or sometime in the next finance committee meeting, or maybe it's the one in February. To me, it just, I'm a little, obviously I'm a numbers guy, I love numbers, but when this board, the individuals in this room, and I understand times have changed, and the interest rates really aren't too far off. When we went out for bonding at the county, we bonded $175 million. And got 205. We got the premium. People are line to think, that's a $30 million in our pocket that the taxpayers did not have to pay back. That was a premium. We did the complete opposite. We have to put the residents and the taxpayers on the hook for $25 million. Well, we only got $21 million in cash. So how did you go?
No, we got 25 million.
25 million. But you issued. Oh,
Discounted the principal.
you discounted the principal through the interest rate.
Correct.
Yeah, I will talk. Yeah, Matt knows what he can. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, I'd like to maybe just, maybe get something to look at. But we have different revenue streams that pay for various things. And of course, we have accounts like we have the construction development pot, and we have different administrative pots of money. Going forward, I'd like to see, we're looking at projects, whether it's a maintenance project, whether it's an improvement, construction type, what pot of money is paying for that particular project? Whether it's going to be a bond issue money, whether it's coming out of construction and development, whether it's coming out of maintenance. So I'd like to see what's being paid out of the levy and what's being paid out of basically the bond issue. And the reason I bring this up, I'm very sensitive to using that bond money for maintenance, especially when we have a considerable reserve. I really would like to see as much of that bond issue go into land purchases as possible, and not go into an operational expense. Taking care of operational expenses is also includes maintenance. So I'm just going to identify that for us going forward. I think the entire, I would appreciate it, but I think the entire board would appreciate it. And certainly, I think it gives us more knowledge of how things are working, how things are being paid. So I guess I look at Ralph, Matt coming on, Herb, your finance chairman, I look at you also, and of course our newly elected president. I think it just gives us good information to see how we're spending our dollars and where it's coming from.
Some of that information is already provided to you and has been for years. Whenever you do a permission to bid or an award of contract, the last line in that memo says funding is available in, and we tell you whether it's our construction and development, like corporate, or capital improvement, which is the bond fund. But we can certainly tighten that up a little bit and provide you some more information, more detailed information.
When you said capital, and you said design, are all capital projects now going to come from finance?
We do some capital projects still in our construction and development. Yeah, but it's a minor amount. Usually, It's in the range of between $300,000 and $400,000 a year to construction development.
Okay, good. All right, two more items. Sherry Newcrest, she's going to be appointed to the Finance Committee to replace Dean Collins. Madam Mueller will be appointed Vice Chair of the Finance Committee. Jack Trenier will be Vice Chair of the Operations Committee. So one last thing, we have a presentation for the Joliet, from the Joliet Bicycle Club. Check presentation, please. I'll ask them to come on down. Come on down.
Yeah, sure. On behalf of Joliet Bike Club, we'd like to make a presentation of $3,500 for promoting bicycling on the trails, and it's going towards bike stands, repair stands in a couple of different locations. So, with that, I don't know.
So if you're not familiar with the bicycle repair station, it's a standalone or a singular post which has a number of different attachments and tools that provide quick repair elements for bicyclists on the trail. So there's air pumps, there's various types of wrenches, there's various types of other things, and they come in very handy and they're very popular. So I'd like to thank the bicycle.
Where are those going now?
These two are going, one is going to be at Rock Dwelling Preserve, and I believe the other one is going to be at Centennial Trail, at the Schneider's Passage on 135th Street. Okay.
Motion to adjourn. Move. Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? It's a wrap.
Executive committee will be in